What is up, guys? This is Rahkim Tyson, and welcome to another episode when I interview with my amazing subscriber. And today we have a special guest. Introduce yourself, bro.
Hi, my name, I'm Praise, well, refer to me as Praise My, or Drip.
Yes,
Yeah.
so Praise My Drip is currently in this interview, and I want to just take the time to say, yo, thank you so much for taking time, man, to sit down with me as you'll discuss your experience joining this community. So thank you so much, bro.
It's a pleasure.
Yes, sir. So how did you learn about the channel?
Well, I was watching, Joe Knows on YouTube and trying to get a build to play on, because all my friends call me trash when I used to play. Because I had this one build that I already deleted, because I agree it's not really that good. It was a 3-level scorer. But I was looking, and I got an ad in the middle of the video, and it was Rahkim saying like, this is a positive community. I won't get mad at you for missing your shots and stuff like that. And then I pulled up in one stream like a couple months later because I completely forgot. But then I saw him in my subscription list when it was in my recommended. I clicked on a stream and I was like, yo, you want to play? And yeah, so I ran with him, and that's how I learned about him.
Nice. So you essentially saw the ad, and particularly you so happened to see it from a Joe Knows video where you were just exploring a build that would best suit your style, or that can essentially help you out, and then eventually you just find out, okay, there's a positive 2K community in the Rahkim Tyson's 2K community, and you say, all right, I'm interested in joining. Correct?
Yeah.
Dope. So praise, man. Like ever since joining this community, like talk to us, like your experience, like how has this community impact your game?
Well, I look on the floor much more. I don't really ISO as much, if that makes sense. I pass more. I don't get mad as much at friends that pretty much can't hit their shots, but I keep passing to them. Yeah.
Okay. So you developed some some changes in terms of your mindset of being more pass first and creating better opportunities for your teammates on both ends of the floor. That's great, bro.
Yeah. And at this rate, I really don't. Uh, Before I used to care about getting every single point in the game, but now, um, I really don't care how many points I get as long as we win.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. That's great, bro. Um, you mentioned that you wanted to join this community not only to be in a positive environment but also make some friends. Have you made any friends since joining this community?
Monty World, um, Mr. Saucy, he's pretty chill. Um, Bez, he's cool.
Great,
And also, what's his name? The SS3, I forgot his name. Gore. But
great,
yeah.
great. So you've made friends since joining this community. That's amazing, bro. And recently NBA 2K21 leaked some gameplay footage, particularly a gameplay trailer. Are you excited for NBA 2K21?
Um, the graphics is 10 times as better than these graphics. I hope they don't give slashers cheesy ass animations as they use usually, and I also hope that there's an option to use no meter because I do not like that meter.
Right, that meter is ugly. I checked it out. I was like, oh my goodness, is this the meter that they? Hopefully, you can change it. Like either you take it off or you adjust it. You resort to probably this shot meter in 2K20. Like I'm really interested to see what's more like some of the options that you choose from for this game.
I hope they have a new neighborhood though.
Yeah, definitely the neighborhood. I haven't really researched more about the neighborhood, but I think that there's affiliations in 2K21. But correct me if I'm wrong, Chet, if that's the case. If that's not the case, I apologize. But definitely, I know that they're gonna just change things around, particularly in the park experience. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. All right, Praise. So, yo, what are some interesting things about you? Like, do you have a favorite basketball team or favorite basketball player? Like, let the viewers kind of give you a sense of like, some of your hobbies and some things that you will like.
So yeah, my favorite team is the Bucks. Um, because Giannis, he's an absolute powerhouse. I I actually based my build on Giannis, even though I tried making Giannis face skin, but as you see, it didn't turn out that well.
I said that's pretty decent. It definitely was worth the try. And I didn't know you were a Bucks fan. Are you from Milwaukee? Are you from Wisconsin?
No, I just it's just a one of my favorite teams because Giannis's story, like I watched one of his interviews from 7 years ago,
Right.
and it's really inspirational how he went from um, being uh, in Greece and barely knowing English to wanting to go to the NBA and thinking he's going to be in Spain in 5 years, trying to get into the NBA, and as of now, he's one of the best players in the league.
Absolutely. Like his story, man. Like you mentioned, his way on the top. I remember when he first entered the league, he was a twig. He was so skinny, like scouts didn't know what he was really capable of. Like they didn't know that he can shoot. They didn't know that he was strong enough or explosive enough to attack the basket. They knew that he was this playmaker. He was this 7 footer that can really operate the floor. But now, as you see, like over the several years of Giannis being in the NBA, like his game has developed every single year, and the fact that he's one of the best, or if not the best player in the league, wow, like it really says a lot, man. Like in terms of like his journey, it's really inspirational.
And when people say LeBron versus Kobe, like who's a better player, when I say that, I honor Kobe. Like if anybody asks me that, I will honor Kobe. But you have to agree, in 5, 10 years, when Giannis is slowly starting to retire, he's going to be the number one on the top scoring list. He's going to be one of the best defenders of all time. He's going to be the GOAT. And
Mm,
my kids, they're going to be like, I want to be like Giannis. I want to be like Giannis. It's going to be
yeah.
like, yeah.
That's a very unique perspective on that because Giannis has been putting up a historical career track, on the things that he has done in such a short period of time, and we can look back and say, yes, he can definitely be one of the all-time greats. Because he's so young, we may not see it right now, right? But as the years go by and his game continues to develop and he gets more success, uh, in terms of not only individual stats but also team stats, like winning a championship, I think we can honestly look back and say, yo, Giannis, definitely, man, he was like a once in a lifetime player. Like in my generation, I grew up watching Tim Duncan. I grew up watching Steve Nash. I grew up watching Kobe when he was in his prime. I grew up watching LeBron. These were one of the lifetime, once in a lifetime type of players, and now we're blessed to see a fresh new talent like Giannis, right? Who's essentially taking the league by storm with his amazing numbers.
Yeah. And Giannis, Giannis, he always pulls out with the most clutch plays in games. That's why when I watch NBA, like I don't prefer other teams. Whenever I watch NBA, I pretty much only watch either the Lakers to see LeBron go off, or the Bucks, because you already know every single game Giannis is gonna pull something out from his sleeves.
Absolutely, absolutely. And Since you're a Bucks fan and also a Giannis fan, do you think that the Bucks are title favorites?
Yeah.
Dope, dope, dope. Because that would be something very interesting. You see the Lakers and the Bucks in the finals. Oh man, like you have AD, you have LeBron. I'm sure that definitely Giannis, he has a chip on his shoulder. He really wants to win his first title, so that would be a great finals. I'm not gonna lie. And the way how Giannis has been playing, oh my goodness, bro, this man is averaging, close to 30 points, 14 boards. Like this man is in a league of his own, and he's probably MVP candidate right up there with LeBron and James Harden. So it's gonna be very interesting to see how the people determine whether he'll be an MVP. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And to see Giannis go up against LeBron like that, I wish I could see it, bro. Like in the finals.
Right. Right. But hey, praise, man. It's been a pleasure, and thank you so much, man, for taking this interview. And I'm looking forward to running with you soon.